In this video, I'll guide you through how to adjust line spacing using the leading setting in your design software. If you've ever felt like your text looks too cramped or too spread out, this is exactly what controls that spacing and helps make your type easier to read and more visually balanced. First, start by selecting the text you want to adjust. Choose the type tool from your toolbar and then click and drag over the text, or simply click inside a text frame and press the shortcut to select all if you want to affect everything in that frame. It's important that the text is actively selected, otherwise any changes you make won't be applied, or you might end up changing the default settings instead of the text you're actually working on. With your text selected, you'll need to open the character panel, which is where most of your core type settings live. Go up to the top menu, then choose Window, then type in Tables, and then click on Character. This will open a panel that lets you control things like font, size, tracking, and of course leading. If you don't see it at first, it may be docked with other panels, so look along the side or in your existing panel groups. Now take a look inside the character panel and locate the leading field. It's positioned right next to the font size field, usually just to the right. The font size controls how big the letters are, and leading controls the vertical space between lines of text, measured from baseline to baseline. Think of it as the vertical breathing room for your text block. To adjust that space, you can either type a value directly into the leading field or use the drop-down menu. If you want more space between lines, enter a larger number. As you increase the value, you'll see the lines of text move further apart, which can make paragraphs feel lighter and more open. This is especially useful for body copy or designs where readability is a priority. On the other hand, if you'd like the lines to appear closer together, choose a smaller number. Reducing the leading value tightens the spacing and can give your layout a more compact, structured look. Just be careful not to go too low, or the text may start to feel crowded and harder to read, especially with longer passages or smaller font sizes. If you're not sure where to start, or you want the software to make an intelligent guess for you, you can choose Auto from the leading drop-down. Auto leading is typically set to about 120% of your font size. So, for example, if your font size is 10 points, auto leading will generally be around 12 points. This is a good balanced default that works well in many situations and gives you a professional looking starting point. As you make these adjustments, keep an eye on your text and tweak the values until the spacing matches the style and purpose of your design. That's all there is to it. Select your text with the type tool, open the character panel, find the leading field, and then adjust the value or use auto.